Hospices can only exist when they're supported by the community, and Elmer's Art Trail is 40 large elephants, 25 school elephants based around Plymouth and Mount Edgcumbe that give the community the opportunity to see some engaging artwork but also tell a story about St Luke's and what we do within our community.
Over 50% of our patients now in St Luke's are seen to at home. We're a service that works 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We ensure that the patients are pain-free, symptom-free, comfortable, and have all the emotional support they might need. We could cover anywhere from having a patient in Kingsbridge and then having to go down to East Cornwall. So with the help of Elmer and his awareness and also the funds that are going to be raised, he's going to ensure that we get to see the people we need to see in the areas we cover and ensure that people who want to stay at home can stay at home.
Well, I was born in Buckland on the edge of Plymouth, and it always feels good coming back. I'm 84 now, and so I've seen with family and others various help from hospices.
There was such a wide range of artists, just outstanding talent, and you've got Brian Pollard, who's really well known locally, and his Elmer is outstanding. It's outside the Theatre Royal. All of them are absolutely incredibly unique. You've got students from Plymouth College of Art. That's their first big piece of work. We're sitting on the Hoe now, and just behind us in the sensory garden, Colin Pethick's Elmer is through there, and Colin lost his wife at St Luke's, and he's really taken that experience into that art, and it's a really moving piece in a beautiful location.
It's quite emotional really when you realise it's something which you've started, and especially when you realise, you know, that it's not just decorative, the cause is a good one.
So we're finding a lot of younger children now are being involved in the actual discussion of the subject, which is death, which up until very lately and recently, and still is in certain areas, can be very taboo.
Now a hospice sounds a bit like a hospital, and in some ways it's like a hospital in that it looks after people.
We've got 25 mini sculptures which the schools have all done themselves. Some have done them with a small group, some of the whole school's been involved, and it was a way to really gently engage with the subject of death and dying. We often get requests from teachers to say how do they do it, and this gives us a way of engaging the story through Elmer to talk about death and dying. We hope it's going to entertain the public, but at the end of it we're going to bring all of these sculptures back into our pop-up shop at Toys R Us on Western Approach, and we're going to auction these off, and we hope to be able to raise enough money to look after about 200 families from the auction proceeds. We've got maps across the city. You'll find them in our shops, at the information centres, at some of the bus stations and coach stations. We've also got this amazing app. It's a free app for you to download, and it allows you to unlock codes as you go through to try and spot all 40 sculptures, and some of our sponsors have put in some rewards in there, but you'll have to find those out for yourself. We wouldn't have been able to do this without the backing of sponsors, and that's sponsors of the sculptures themselves. We often hear how everybody's humbled by the services that our doctors and our nurses deliver. We're truly humbled by the way that this whole community's come together to deliver this trail. We've put a lot of work in, but we physically couldn't do it without the support of everybody across Plymouth.